if I had a nickel for every time I read a book written by a man that characterizes women in a really messed up way or tells a really messed up story, I would have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's annoying that it happened twice. This is not going to be a very long video because I don't have many examples of this specific thing that I want to talk about, but y'all know that Clockwork reader in a video where she reads A Little Life and then she's sobbing, crying, saying, "Why would anyone write this?" That eventually became a meme audio on TikTok. Yeah, this is my "Why would anyone write this" video, and I have only 2 books. And no, it's not A Little Life. First one is Jonathan Franzen's Purity. I think that's the guy's name. I read this years ago when I was still in university, and it drove me mad insane. I don't have the book. I'm going to put a screenshot here. This book drove me mad insane because I couldn't believe that every single female character was either insane or a whore. I think I haven't touched this I haven't touched this book in many years. I wasn't able to finish it. I read like 200 pages of it and I couldn't finish it, but I think it was either mad or whores. I think that was there was the female duality in Jonathan Franzen. And then I had to research this. Okay, I had to investigate this. And way back when, in, I don't know, like 2018, something like that, I read on the internet that Jonathan Franzen was a very respected author with all of the books prior to Purity. But before writing Purity, he went on Oprah's show. I think it was Oprah. It was one of these shows. And something happened that made him hate women. That was it. Something happened that made him hate women. I don't remember what it was. It was something to me that looked insignificant at the time, but to him it was very significant. To the point that this man wrote a 600-page book just to shit on women. I'm not exaggerating. Go read the book. Don't buy it. Let's not give him money. But every single female character is either insane or a whore. Like, how much can someone hurt you in a talk show? How much? Oh, maybe it was about Oprah's book club, actually. I don't remember. But how much can a woman hurt you on a talk show or through a book club that you write a 600-page book with a story and everything just to make sure that every single female character doesn't exist in real life? Because that's the thing. None of those characters, none of them, not one single female character in that book would ever exist in real life. Never seen one. You know that saying where someone says something like the movies is filled with extraordinary men and I never see them in real life, and the real life extraordinary women that I know I never see in the films. This book did not have one single realistic female character. They were all deranged. So this is my first, why would you write that? I mean, the obvious is clear. I mean, the answer is obvious. To shit on women. And my second, why would you write that? It's not a book. It's a short story. It's an Hemingway short story. And if you know, I'm gonna get the book. Wait. It's this mother. It's this one. It's this asshole up in Michigan. Wait. Because this is in 3 stories and 10 poems. And it's the first short story. This is, by the way, this is not only the first short story I read by Hemingway. This is the first thing I ever read by Hemingway. It's called Up in Michigan. There you go. And it's basically a story about a man essaying a woman. That's it. I mean, it's that to the point that I went online to search, like, is it really what it is? Am I just stupid and not understanding the actual point of the story. And it is what it is, to the point that the publishers back then didn't even want to publish it because they thought it would be too disturbing for the public to read or for people to read. And I mean, maybe, listen, maybe I didn't really understand the purpose of the story. Maybe I didn't read it the way that I was supposed to. I'm sure, like, no one intended to promote that kind of behavior from this story. But the question that I ask really is, did you have to write this? Like, why would you write this? And I know that it has a lot of curiosity behind it because it's supposedly one of his earlier stories. And as we know, a lot of his early stories were lost. I don't remember how, but they were lost. I think it was like a briefcase that was lost by someone somewhere, whatever. And this is one of the earlier ones that he probably wrote around the same time as he wrote the other lost stories. And when I read this, and I read about the lost stories, I thought, this is his early work. Were they lost? Or were they burned? Because if I was hanging around Hemingway at that time, and I read this kind of stuff, I would have been like, oh, no. Why are we publishing this? Just keep that to yourself. And after reading this, I really thought, do I need Hemingway in my life? I really thought, maybe I should cosplay Bradley Cooper in Silver Linings Playbook and just throw it out the window. But anyway, yeah, those are my Clockwork Reader, Why Would You Write This books. And it's a very short list so far, thankfully, but I'm an atheist. I don't know why I do that every time. But I'll let you know if I add any book to this. If I add any book to my Why Would You Write That list, I will let you know. Tell me in the comments what are your Why Would You Write This books, because I want to know. Potentially read them, because I'm such a masochist. A masochist in lilac. Anyway, thank you for watching. If I still post this during Christmas time, Merry Christmas. If I don't, Happy New Year. If I post it even later, Happy Weekend. Bye, guys.